You are now tuned in to The Real Deal.
What is up, guys? It's The Real Deal. Welcome to the channel. Guys, we are going to be running a Solgaleo deck today with Skamari. I know it's a very, very popular deck and it is incredibly strong. We're going to be testing out today to see how much of a beast this deck is. It is pretty broken, to be honest. This is like the first time I've ever thought like a card massively needs a nerf, and I think I've saved it somewhere right at the bottom. There it is, Snoop Lion. So obviously we've got double Cosmog, double Cosmom, and then Solgaleo, and then two Skamaris. But yeah, Solgaleo, I think just the most busted thing is Soulbreaker. It's 120 damage for 2 energy. It is just so busted. They definitely need to do something about this. Either like move it down to like, or increase up to 3 energy. Maybe remove Rising Road as well, because it means that you sort of don't need X speed either. So it just becomes even more busted, especially with Rare Candy as well. Rare Candy is what makes this deck so strong. I mean, even if you don't have Rare Candy, it is still really, really difficult to manage. A lot of people are trying to build decks to snipe this one, like Decidui, who can sort of take out Cosmog, but it's 60 HP, so it is kind of difficult to get the snipe in. But still, it is a very, very strong deck. So then we've got 2 Pokeballs, 2 Rare Candies. Obviously, the Rare Candies in there. We are doubling up the second or the first line of evolution, just because it is just so important to make sure that we get Solgaleo. You lean on him so hard and you just want to get him as quickly as possible. Then we've got 2 Giant Capes. We've got 1 Rocky Helm and 1 Poison Barb. Just thought I'd like to like mix it up, and obviously those are for Skamori. However, you can drop it in Solgaleo as well. But the more tools you've got, the more damage Skamari can do with Metal Arms. Get an extra bonus 30 damage, which is great. And then obviously we've got the 2 Professors in there. Always going to need them for that cycle. And then we've got 2 copies of Lily for that big old hill, which is so good for Solgaleo. So that's the deck. Let's go take it into the arena. Okay, so we're currently in Ultra Ball 1, and I've been struggling actually. Everyone is running Solgaleo, so it's really, really hard to push through. But yeah, we're going to give it a go ourselves. Obviously, you know, fight fire with fire. And I was playing against some people that were making some real questionable decisions, but just because it's so busted, it was hard to break through. So we're going second, going up against a grass deck, and we've got Skamori in hand. Probably, I'm going to say 80% of the time you're going to have Skamori. Pretty easy to pick it up. And you don't really waste energy either, because Cosmos can teleport. So you're saving energy there as well. And things are pretty lined up for us. So Meowscarada deck we're going up against. Okay, a Beedrill. Someone's kicking it old school. But yeah, I think it should be an easy matchup for us, just because Skamori can just plow through, which we're about to see. I mean, that 50 damage is pretty crazy. And then also we've got Cosmog as well. So everything is going in our direction. But yeah, it has to be one of the most consistent decks that I've ever played. I can't really see how you beat it, to be honest. It's very difficult, because you have to make decks specifically designed to beat this deck. Getting the snipes in. I mean, Greninja is great, and Crobat as well can be used. But it is hard. And I just realized I don't have my live turned on, so let's just turn that on. There we go. So you guys can sort of see the cards we've got in hand as well. But yeah, it is just so busted. And even, so that's a waste of Sabrina, because we've got the teleport as well. There's definitely cards that you could maybe sub out Lily for, but the heals are just so good. And if you can keep Solgaleo alive, he's just going to wreck everyone. It doesn't matter. Okay, so actually, yeah, we will go for retreat. I do want to try and take out Florigato. And yeah, so if they do hit us, they're going to get poisoned. And yeah, poison's great because obviously you're doing 2 damage or 20 damage a turn. So it does 10 and 10. So that's pretty good. Okay, they've got Meowscarada already. It's only going to do 60 damage to us. So that still puts us in a really, really strong spot. And there is the big man himself, Solgaleo. So I'm not going to go for the evolve yet. Hopefully they've got 1 card in hand. You know, I doubt they've got another Sabrina, but I don't want to get Sabrina'd and then start waiting on Solgaleo. But also, it's unlikely that they're running Mars. I used to run a Beedrill, Meowscarada deck, and it's hard to fit it in, to be honest. But yeah, Skamari is just going through Meowscarada with no probs. And we will be good to go. So actually, yeah, we can just bring in Solgaleo now. The Rising Roar. Drop that Pokeball. No, double Solgaleo. I mean, that's incredibly broken as well. So busted. Okay, 9 cards to 8. Soulbreaker coming in. And yeah, your soul just got destroyed. So we're 1-0. So Weedle coming up to the plate. Probably means he's got Rare Candy and a Beedrill. Okay, they're just sort of risking it for a biscuit. I mean, one thing about this, though, is... I'm trying to remember the name. Weedle Kakuna? My God. How am I forgetting Gen 1 Pokemon? But, yeah, it is just... The stall is crazy. Just sort of the Paralyze just seems to be non-stop. Okay, so we will put on a Giant Cape. I'm going to drop Skamari as well, just in case we need it. And take out Weedle. Obviously, Meowscarada's going to come in. They're not going to have enough damage to one-shot us. That's all their cards, though. They're not going to have another Weedle in there. No more Beedrills. And even though... I think, is it 130 damage from top of my head? So it'd be 150, even if they use red. That doesn't matter because we've got Skamari for the finish. And he might have a heal in there. You never know. But I find it highly unlikely. So even with the 60 heal, it's not going to... Actually, no, we do need to heal up. Don't forget that Soulbreaker does 10 damage to yourself. So we definitely want to save that. And I could be a little bit annoying here, actually. Retreat, bring in my Skamori, and do 50 damage. I don't think they're going to have Cyrus in the deck. I will be pretty upset if they do. Okay, so they do have Erica. So Erica coming in with a big heal. Okay, Skamori down. We've got the poison. Okay, Solgaleo coming in hot. And we can get another heal off. Saying that though, the heal's not going to be enough. 130. Damn, right on the sweet spot. However, Meowscarada is going to go down with that poison. The plays. Yeah, it's so busted. There, you know, Solgaleo. Yeah, I'll talk about the strat I used to get Solgaleo. So let's move on to the next one. Yeah, so the strategy I used to get Solgaleo is remove all your friends, apart from the ones you really, really care about. And then what you want to do is every time you go up against someone, like in ranked or normal, and they have got Solgaleo, after the match finishes, friend them and try and pick them up in Wonder Picks. So I got my first Solgaleo in Wonder Picks and it started to pop up loads more. So when you start to friend people, it definitely makes a big difference. And then the next thing was... I managed to get lucky and pick one up from a pack. However, it is definitely worth just trying to befriend people. Befriending people will definitely help you out. The Wonder Pick is the key. Actually, most of my EXs come from Wonder Picks. So it sort of shows you the state of the game at the moment. Nice double Skamori. And how you want to play this, well, you want to try and sacrifice your Skamoris always first, and save Solgaleo for like finishing Thalaf off. Just because obviously he's worth 2 points, Skamori's worth 1, and just means that you can save, just save points, and you can just sort of get free hits in. But yeah, Rampardos though is broken. I mean, I've played this deck. Gachomp Rampardos is so strong right now. Can kind of counter Solgaleo, but it's really hard to pull off. You know, you have to get a rare candy, Gachomp early on. Then you need to start sniping Cosmog, and you got to do it in 2 turns. And from my experience in general, they're going to get Solgaleo way before you get to sort of pull it off. So it is a little bit, it sucks a little bit. Okay, nice. So Gibble is down, means that we can go straight onto this Skull Fossil. Let's see, 11 cards, we're down to 10. So down to 10 cards, and we still don't have Cosmog. Should be hopefully picking up pretty quickly. So Cranidos, we are going to do quite a lot of damage to this. Cranidos obviously does 50 damage. So it means we're going to at least get another turn in. So, going to switch it out. Doesn't phase me at all, guys. Obviously, we've got Poison on this Skamori. We've got the Rocky Helm on that one. Actually, I feel like it's probably worse for him to do that. Nice, Cosmog. Just trying to think, do I want to retreat with Skamori? Because if I've got the Poison on, I can actually do more damage with Skamori. That's got the Rocky Helm, because we'll be doing 20 damage plus the 20 off the poisons. So definitely feel like that's a winner. So retreat, Rocky Helm, Skamori going in. Man, guys, I feel so dirty playing this deck. It is, I do genuinely feel like this is the easiest way to get into Master Ball, and they've just lined this up perfectly for us. Ooh. Now that was cheeky. That was so cheeky. So Rampardos, I can one-shot next turn. It's all good, guys. Obviously, it does 50 damage to itself. And we're also going to reflect some damage. It's actually going to be down to 10 HP. And Rampardos is going down, guys. Okay, there we go. We've got Skamori in. And that is GG. Sayonara, sucker. Yeah, this deck is so strong. So strong, guys. Going second. And okay, so this could be some Cosmog on Cosmog crime. We'll have to see, guys. Yep, there it is. So we have a slight advantage going second because we get the energy, but it's definitely a race. Whoever gets that rare candy first is going to win. So hard. It's going to be so hard to beat it. So first of all, I'm going to drop these Pokeballs. Okay, another Cosmog. Nice. So we're going to pick up a Skamori. And then the Professor. Doing that research. Okay, we've got the rare candy. Wow. That is brutal. And we got Skamori. So I'm going to keep Cosmog out. Their Skamori, it's not going to be able to do anything to us. And he's going to go for the teleport, which is great. Means that their Skamori is going to go to the front line. Drop the rare candy. And actually we've got both. I didn't even realise we've got both Solgaleos lined up for us, which is perfect. Gonna go for a Rocky Helm as well, just so I can just finish off a little bit faster. And if he does have his Solgaleo lined up, then obviously we're gonna do a little bit of damage with our Rocky Helm. But yeah, it's a bit Solgaleo versus Solgaleo. It literally is just rare candy race and energy. Going second, I would say definitely gives you a huge advantage. Oh, and they've already got the playmat as well. So sick. Look at that. That is sick. Yeah, I don't know. I do feel like they're a bit hit and miss at the moment with the playmats. Some of them really good, some of them not so good. But yeah, we'll have to see. And yeah, this would be really, it'd be clutch right now if we could get sorry guys, I'm just losing track of thought. If we did have like Sabrina, because if you just wipe Cosmog, they can't do anything. There's nothing left for them to do. But okay, that's their Skarmory down. I mean, I'm not going to say it's completely out of the park just yet. You never know what they're running. They might have, you know, Sabrina or something else that's a little bit tasty. And yeah, there's the Sabrina. See, I'm definitely going to bring in Skarmory. And they quit on us, guys. I mean, can't blame them. That was pretty clean. But you can just see the power of Solgaleo. It is broken. I just don't know what to say. It is so broken. We're looking for someone. Chili sauce. The chili sauce. So spicy. We're going second. I'm going up against Dark deck. Be very interested to see what we're playing against. So, great starting hand. Got Professor, we've got Solgaleo. Really good chance picking up a rare candy. And Sneasel. Hey, this is just crazy. This is like the god starting hand. So I am actually going to go Giant Cape, play defensively. All about that survivability. And we can't use Cosm just this turn. So next turn, we've got it saved. But I'll get everything as well. Reduces damage by 50. I mean, it is really broken. I think people really underestimate how good of a move that is. So we're only going to get 30 damage done to us this turn, which is fine. And then next turn, it's not even going to be, I think, what is it, 70? 70 damage. It's going to be 20 damage, which is basically nothing. Screw that. We've got the rare candy. And we've got a full heal coming from Lily. And look at that, back to 200. Saying that, we do 10 damage to ourselves, so Weevil's still gonna do a good chunk of damage. But yeah, 40 damage, or 70 HP, sorry, 70 damage. Words are coming out of my mouth, but I don't know what I'm saying. And oh, Giratina is gonna suck so hard. As soon as Weevil's down, they can't do anything. So I will drop the Professor just in case we need Skarmory. There it is. And yeah, Sabrina can't do anything against us either because we can just use that Rising Roar to come back in. So yeah, Giratina obviously got to charge up another turn. So charge up this turn, can go next turn. They might have something else in the tank. But we're 2-0. Darkrai. Nice. Oh, hey, Planar Void. Yeah, this is Ultra Ball 1. So Darkrai coming in the front line. And nice. So heals with Lily. I will drop that Pokeball just in case we get Cosmog. Nice. And yeah, definitely going to put an energy on them. Some big damage coming on Darkrai. Giratina, so 20 damage, so 20, 140. Gonna have to play a little bit smart. I am thinking that I might... Okay, so they're going to retreat. And bring in Giratina. And they used the wrong energy. You got to use dark energy, man, if you want to use that Nightmare Aura. Oh, Flora TV. Okay. So, guys, I will chat to you in a sec. So, I've got another Skarmory. And I'm going to put energy into this Solgaleo because that's going to be lined up for us. And then Skarmory coming in, doing some big damage. Also, we're going to pop off with that poison as well. Nice. So yeah, we are definitely... I mean, this guy can work the board on us though. He's got a lot of rotation. I guess it is our only weakness is that people can work the board on us. Nice. So Giratina is vulnerable. We've got our Solgaleo coming in now. And that is GG. Game over, man. Game over. Coming in hot with Soul Breaker. And yeah, we just went 4-1 on this guy. Just got absolutely destroyed. Nice. But yeah, Solgaleo, definitely want to get your hands on this this card as soon as you can. It's just so boss. Well, that's pretty much the end of the video, guys. As you can see, Solgaleo is a monster for climbing ranked. I guess the only weakness is trying to get Solgaleo. But other than that, it is really difficult for your opponents to deal with. And it's just an absolute beast of a card. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave me a cheeky thumbs up. Make sure you smash that subscribe. And I'll see you all in a video soon. Peace.